What up, YouTube? Well, it's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw review, Raw talk. I'm back on my Raw joint. I think I did Raw last week. I might have did a little bit of SmackDown. I was gonna do SmackDown yesterday, but I got off of work late. Well, I got home from work later, and it was too late, and I didn't want to do it no more. So we're gonna talk about Raw. We're gonna talk about. I'm not going to go back in my brain to talk about what happened back on SmackDown. SmackDown is now on USA though, so there you go. It's on USA. Um, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, they're teaming together. Even though Cody Rhodes said before he didn't want a team with Roman, he was like, "Nah, Roman's on his own." But I think now that he doesn't want to be one upped by Roman. I guess now he's going to face uh uh what's his face Solo and Fatu. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Um, Andrade and Mello again, another banger. This is I don't know. Again, I said this last week. I don't. Andrade won. He beat Mello. And he's gonna face next week LA Knight, yeah, for the United States title. I think it's gonna be a wonky finish. I think Melo said it best. He said, "It ain't over till I say it's over," and just because you went up 3-2 on me, don't mean it's over. So I think maybe next week he cost uh, LA Knight, or well, cost the match, make the match go out the window. Maybe at the Bad Blood. I don't know. I think they might already have 6 matches, so maybe they might do the following week. They might do like a triple threat for the title. I don't know, or they might do like a thing was like, oh, I did what I did because I said it's not over, and maybe they might do the before Black Bad Blood, the Friday before Bad Blood. If they don't do it at Bad Blood, if they do the triple threat match, maybe LA Knights retains it, and then they do something with whatchamacallit, the Survivor Series. Maybe they're on the same team and they cost each other or something like that. And then maybe at New Year's Revolution, like the January one, maybe Mello beats LA Knight for it, and then maybe they have they continue the best of 7, go to 6. Mello beats Andrade to the retain, and then they find a way to make it at Mania. Or at Royal Rumble, you do Mello versus Andrade. And then he ties it up by winning, and it's tied 5 5. And then at Mania, I try to find a way to stretch it between here and Mania. So maybe you do Elimination Chamber. Maybe they're both in the chamber or doing something at the chamber and they cost each other the match. And they'd be like, oh, this is final one. Me and you, Mania, best of 7. This is it for the United States Championship. Whoever wins is the better man. And maybe Melo wins again. Maybe he wins the whole thing. He takes it out, wins the whole thing. Or it could be new United States champion. That'd be fire to me. I think that'd be fire. But either way, I think if uh, if they do that and they go to the next year and Melo loses, he can go to Raw and kill it on Raw, top dog on Raw, or at least Intercontinental Champion on Raw, something like that. Good stuff. But yeah, that's that part of the rant. That match was really good. They're doing another thing where they're doing Naomi and Bailey versus Nia and Tiffy, and the whole thing is uh, if not Naomi and Bailey win, whoever gets the pin challenges Nia Jax. I think they said at Bad Blood for the women's title. But she said if either one of them get pinned, whoever gets pinned must leave SmackDown and they go to Raw. I think that's a great idea. In my mind, send Naomi to Raw. Who cares? Because Bailey's gonna get the rematch against Nia at the thing anyway. Bianca and Jade, the tag team champions, so they could go on both brands, so they'll see Naomi anyway. And then this brings to me, in my opinion, it brings out it helps the women's division on Raw because it's just uh it's just Rhea and the other one, the champ, Liv. Because again, Bianca, who had a great match with Io, that match was. Whew, we're gonna talk about that in a second. That match was great. But they're in they're top women, but they're on Bianca's on SmackDown. Yeah, Io's on Raw, but she's dealing. She's in a tag team because all the other two members of Damage Control is injured. So she got to be in the tag team right now. So there you go. So that was all good stuff. What else happened on SmackDown? Oh, Kevin Owens, his tag team partner, couldn't make the show, so instead he brought out the new GOAT, Ricky, and then he was gonna be ready to face Ricky against A Town Down Under, and then and then Kevin Owens was like, "What you laughing at? Ricky's a great guy. He's gonna beat you up." And then the lady was like, "Nah, we found him. He's here." He was like, "Oh, you got it? Oh, sorry, Ricky." And then he gave Ricky a stunner, and ended up being Randy Orton. So that was hilarious. Also, they might turn heel on Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes out here making deals with the enemy. And they're gonna be like, "Nah, bro, we don't like them. Get away!" And then they turn heel on Cody Rhodes. Good stuff. That's it. Anything else on SmackDown happened? Um, well, Nia and Tiffany was eyeing Bianca and Jade for the title, so maybe they might be tag team champions too. We'll see what happens. I think that's it. Nothing else. So yeah, that's it. So next up, we're talking about Raw. Raw opens with CM Punk. CM Punk opens uh, a dope promo, not super long, short, sweet, point. And he was saying that he took a week off, and everybody and their mothers told him not to take this match. Because he was saying, "How many matches do I have left?" He said, "I got a lot of matches left to take." And how many matches? But it's got to end somewhere. I thought it was going to end in the bull rope match or the strap match or whatever it was. And obviously, I didn't beat you. I didn't pin you, and so fair play. But he said, this has to be the end, no matter what. Uh, well, he said if this is going to end my career, this is going to be the match that ends my career. Be it, but it's going to end. So yeah, good stuff from him. He promised to do that and make him bleed, and then he said he's going to kill him to bleed. Uh, yeah, so that's good stuff. What else was good stuff? Sheamus versus Pete Dunne. Sheamus did a thing in the backstage segment thing, and he pretty much was like, I don't know why he's always mad. He don't want nobody to call him Butch. Everybody call him Butch. Every other sentence he was saying was Butch. Um, and hey, Pete Dunne, no Butch. Pete Dunne got the win over Sheamus. He had the shillelagh in his hand. He was gonna pretend to hit Sheamus with it, but then Sheamus caught him, and then Sheamus was about to use it, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna use it." He gives it to the ref, and while he's doing that, he done goes out the ring. He has like a cricket bat. Wham! I thought he hit his shoulder, but maybe hit him in the face or something like that. But he whacks him over with the cricket bat and hits a bro kick, the mini bro kick for the win. Pete Dunne dubs. We like those. And then maybe they do like a no DQ match. Pete Dunne wins that too, which we also would like those. So that's good stuff. And Sheamus said that he's just mad that he cost him his uh, Intercontinental title match because that's what Sheamus has always been talking about. He wants to be Intercontinental Champion. That's the one thing that he hasn't done, and that's what Pete Dunne has taken away from him. And we like those. Next up, Natty versus Zoe Stark. The match was good. It was good stuff. No pop for Zoe or the Pure Fusion. Every time I see the Pure Fusion Collective music, I hear it. I'm like, who is this? And I'd be like, what? Oh yeah, yeah, the Scissor Gang. Yeah. Them. Sucks because Zoe Stark is good. She's really good. Natty's good. She came back. You bring me back with all this money. You got to use her. So yeah, I don't know. She's not gonna be WWE. She ain't gonna be women's champion anymore. I mean, I love Natty. Maybe she can. Maybe. Hey, this is my thing for everything. Maybe bring her to NXT. I think she was doing tag stuff with people in NXT. Maybe bring that back. That would do a tag team thing, kind of like with Tatum and Lyra Valkyria. That there was a team, and hopefully they stay a team because that women's division, tag division needs teams. So maybe Natty gets somebody from NXT who I think she was cool with. I think no, I guess Carmen Petrovich and Ariana Grace is that? I don't know if they're a thing. But I know they used to be a thing, so bring them back together and help that tag division because that tag division needs some TLC. Um, yeah, Natty wins. Well, Rhea and Damien backstage, and they talk about the strategy about what they're gonna do. He's like, I'm gonna take out Damian Priest, or Damian saying I'm gonna take out Dominic Mysterio later. Easy money, we ain't gotta worry about it. And then Jay comes, yeet, yeet. Hey, big boss, how you doing, bro? All love. Hey, mommy, how you doing? And he pretty much was like, you know, hey, I know how Judgment Day rolls. I know, with being you, I've been in your position, everything's fine. If you need me, I got your back. I got you. Everything's fine. Yeet. He's like, I appreciate it. And then Xavier Woods comes. And, Xavier Woods and Jey Uso, they're boys because tag team wrestling got their boys and stuff like that. And then he said, kind of looks at Rhea and Priest. He was like, hey, look, I know we not cool. I know we not best friends, but I guess technically you cool with Jay. I'm cool with Jay. We let bygones be bygones for this. He said, hey, I don't want nothing to mess up. Me and Kofi, let us handle this. We got this. We're gonna bring the tag titles away from the New Judgment Day. And then like, oh, cool. I respect that. And then I think he said hurt Dom extra well for me or something like that. And then after that, they were like, oh, and then they were doing this thing where uh, Finn and Finn was backstage with Rhea, and then Liv was backstage with Priest. And Finn was with Rhea, and he was just talking to him, Finn was saying, hey, I don't like you. Uh, you're the reason why we broke up. You thought you was better than everybody. Um, and Rhea was like, hey, nah, man, I was trying to get everybody from stop fighting each other. I always gave you guys opportunities for you guys to succeed. And for you guys to be champions. I wasn't worried about you guys chasing any girls or whatever that. You guys was always on top, always champions, which is true. When Rhea was there, Dom was two-time North American champion. Finn and Priest were tag team champions. Mr. Money in the Bank, she was world champion. I mean, you wasn't wrong. I mean, she got Finn. I mean, Liv got Finn and JD their titles, but I mean, Rhea, she kind of. I'm just saying. So Finn not happy. He was like, "Man, guess what? I told Dom to leave your dusty ass. He said, it was me. He said it was him. He did it. He was the one that said, hey, forget Liv. You need chicken tendies and PS5. You go with Liv. Which I doubt that was a thing, but I mean, also I could have believed it only because living Priest or living in Finn were cool. The thing when they was doing before they was trying to get rid of Judgment Day, there was a whole thing. So I doubt it, but I see it. And then Jey Uso comes. He was like, "Do we got a problem here?" And Finn was like, "Hey, no problem, but watch your back. Who you talking to?" Like he leaves, um, and then Finn was like, "But you gotta." He's like, "You should get out of our business and worry about the Intercontinental title instead of somebody who's way out of your league." And then he leaves, and then Jay was like, "Man, what are you talking about?" And then Rhea was like, Finn does have a point. He was like, "What? That you way out of my league?" She goes, "No, wait, no." He was like, "Oh, I didn't think so." He's like, "No, that you gotta focus on the Intercontinental title." He was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I'm about to handle that business right now." And then he goes handles that business. Uh, yeah, yeah, this was fire. Jey Uso is just every time he's on screen, he gets the biggest pop. That boy is over with every single pop. Like they popped for him when he came up with Priest and Rhea. They popped the big for him when he said, "Yo, dude, we got a problem." When he was talking to Finn, he got he got a big pop from the crowd when he came out. He got another big pop again towards the end when he went to help that part. That boy Jey Uso is over. So went to the ring, and his focus is now on being Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker comes out and he's saying to Uso, it was like, you know what? And he puts aside the that your family never beat my family. Like your family never beat my family. True, but it was like everything you've done with the help of your family. He said, I did some research. You've been in here for 14 years. You've been here in WWE, and all the times in WWE, you've never been a singles champion. You've always been a tag team champion with your brother, or in this case with Cody Rhodes. And 6 months I've been here, and I'm already Intercontinental Champion, best champion. It's like I was NXT champion, and I've been Intercontinental Champion. I've done what I've done in 6 months, and you've done and dreamed about doing your own career. And guess what? I didn't need my daddy's or my uncle's last name. I didn't have to put Steiner. They know your dog. I'm the dog. Where my dog's at. So I don't need them. I don't need no family behind me. I don't need nobody having my back. I can do all this by myself. And so Uso was like, so he was telling Uso, he was like, "You're nothing without your family. That's all you need." And then Jay was like, "Yeah, you're right. I've been here for 14 years, and that just makes me more and more hungry." He was like, "I've been here for more than 14 years. Well, for 14 years, and I've been winning championships in those years when you were back in diapers." He said, and this is when normally the crowd like to yeet, but this was like Jey Uso, like in this segment was like in his like he was in his he was in his bag. He was in his bloodline bag. He was like, "Oh yeah, Us." He was like Intercontinental Championship. Me, you next week. He said, I'm a dog walk your ass all over the city. He said, yeah, me, you, IC title. He said, nothing sweet. He's like, it's gonna be short. He said, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, like your NFL career. Oh, here we go. Wait. Uh huh. It might end up short and sweet, just like your NFL career. Woo! He said, I'm gonna see how long you last. This right here, I'm gonna make it short and sweet, just like your NFL career. Sheesh. Got him. So he was mad. Of course, Braun breaker pops Jay. He runs the ropes trying to hit him with the spear, and bang! Out of nowhere, Jey Uso hits the spear. And he was like, "Just me, Uso. Hey, fine, this is just me, Uso." I was like, "Dang, Jey Uso's gonna lose next week. He's gonna be so close again, and he's gonna lose. Why you keep doing this to my boy Jay?" So next up is that tag team match. It is the New Day versus the New Judgment Day. This page had everybody was wearing black except for Kofi Kingston. But anyways, not my business. Uh, so of course the New Day, who was 13, 13 times, 12 times, 13, 12 times, because I think there was going to be 13 times. Tag team champions. That easy work for them with the easy work for the New Day. Taking out JD and Finn, easy work. But of course, the new Judgment Day comes out, and then of course, Xavier Woods. I think he was about to try to handle some business, but instead, LWO comes out, and then Xavier Woods is like, what is going on? Why is LWO out here?" And they take out the Judgment. They take out the versions of the Judgment Day, and then Kofi Kingston comes out, jumps on top of everybody. Everybody goes out, and then JD tries to take advantage. Woods kicks him, and then he's doing elbow drop on JD. The ref is outside for some reason while Woods got the count. Easy 13-time tag team champions in the books. And the ref were lit, but the ref is out there arguing with Kofi Kingston for whatever reason. And the Woods is like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like, get in the ring." He's like, "Kofi Kingston, like, shut up, leave Kofi Kingston alone. You horrible ref." And then he brings him back in, and JD tries to do some stuff, but he tries to kind of reverse it, but it doesn't work. Finn Balor tags in. He holds Xavier Woods, coup de grace, and still tag team champions. Kofi Kingston goes. He's trying to console Woods. Woods is like, "No, what was that? What are you doing? Why are you worried about them? We're supposed to be about to be tag team champions. You out there on the outside worried about them? Come on, man, Kofi. I'm sick of this, Kofi." It broke my heart for a little bit because like, there's still hope. I'm like, New Day still technically not broken up. They're still not breaking up. And then after that, Woods is not happy. He's not a happy guy. And then they come from commercial. They bring it on the backstage. Kathy Kelly, I think, is trying to talk to Kofi about what happened. He's like, "I'm trying to look for Woods now." And as he's talking, he's just hears yelling, and he's going back to like, "What is going on?" And Xavier Woods is so mad. He's like, "What are you guys doing out there? You guys cost us the tag team titles. It's all your fault." Da 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 da. Kofi's like, "Hey, what? Relax, Woods." He's like, "I told him to be out there." He's like, "Why would you tell him to be out there?" And she's like, "Oh," he was like, "Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. My bad. Thank you." And pretty much, it's like, so Kofi's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I told him to be out there." He was like, Why are you telling people to be out there?" He was like, "We didn't need people before, but now all of a sudden we need everybody's help." And then Kofi was like, "Well, no." He was like, "We didn't need anybody's help because we had E." He was like, "We don't have E no more. It's just me and you. And he was like, "You mean it's just me and you? You trying to say that we need Big E?" He was like, "No, that's not what you say." He's like, "You're saying that I'm not good enough?" He's like, "No, that's not. I'm not trying to say that." And he was like, "Okay, well, explain to me this." He was like, "Why is it that the the LWO is a part of the New Day game plan when me, your partner, Xavier Woods, is not a part of your game plan? Like, why are you not talking to me about all these decisions that you're making? Like, this is not making sense to me. And he's mad. He leaves. And yeah, you know, you can understand Woods' frustration. This again, this is not leading me to them to Hood Woods being heel. I think this is just like his frustration. Everybody misses E, of course. You know, Kofi Kingston is the veteran of the of the group. And you haven't had I don't you haven't had him in like 2 years. You haven't been tag team champions in the 2-3 years that he's been gone. Woods was king of the ring, but that was it. So now it's like they're trying to do these things. Oh, I think they were NXT tag team champions. But of course, again, they were in NXT. They didn't have all this foolishness that was going on. So I guess again, they didn't need anybody. But now, with the final testament, got the numbers advantage. They don't got the person. They don't have he got Odyssey Jones. Now Odyssey Jones is out the well, Odyssey Jones and the other one, Final Testament. Now that they're out the way, that is like now we need we're trying to get some more help with the Judgment Day because they got the numbers advantage. So I asked LWO. I think the intentions for Kofi are pure, from love. He wants to protect the Woods. He wants everything to be even, on even playing fields. So I guess he thinks like as the veteran of the group of who's been there forever. I think he's just like, hey, I got it. Don't worry about it. Instead of being like, no, we're supposed to be equals. You're supposed to be my brother. We've been doing this for 10 plus years. You're supposed to be, we're supposed to be in the loop together. We're supposed to be on the same page, and you keep doing things that's not on the same page. You know what I mean? So I understand that. So from both sides, I understand Woods. Hopefully they get it together because I love me some New Day, man. They're so great. And I don't want them to see them split up because Wakanda forever. Next up is some Brunson Reed and Braun Strowman shenanigans, which was great stuff. As soon as the bell rings, boom, Irish whip on Brunson Reed. His whole chest caved in with the turnbuckle, and the whole turnbuckle broke. And they just say, fuck it. And they just started beating each other up. They were just throwing stuff and hitting each other with they threw a whole human at Braun Strowman. It was hilarious. Yeah, this was good stuff. He was spearing them through the barricade. He went in the back. He did. There was a table spot where there was slamming people through the table spot. Braun speared Bronson Reed through the plexi, the wall, the make the wall thing that they had. Oh yeah, it was cooking. That was all good stuff. So there's gonna be more of that, which we like those. Um, yeah, we need everything about that. That was good stuff. Um, yeah. More of that. That was Sami Zayn. Uh, he goes out into the ring because after the whole Carter stuff, Adam Pearce is on the phone. He's like, "Hey, whenever whatever happens to them two, let me know what's going on." And then Ludwig Kaiser walks in. He was like, "Hey, when are you gonna find a worthy opponent for my boy Gunther?" He was like, "Well, I gotta find somebody because you keep rejecting Sami Zayn's offer." He was like, "Sami Zayn, he's not worthy of the title." He was like, "He beat Gunther at Mania though." And then that's when Sami comes out. He's like, so he comes out, and again, he's talking about how Gunther is hightailing it. Everybody, when they want to be a champion, they're supposed to be a fighting champion. They're supposed to take out all comers. He was like, that's the kind of champion he wants to be. That's the kind of champion he deserves to be. And then that brings out Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser comes out. It's like, you don't deserve it. And then Sami Zayn was like, "Oh, I'm glad you're out here." Honestly, he was like, because it feels like you're the one that wants to be world champion. You're the one that wants that spot. That's why you attacked your tag team partner to have him job on SmackDown because you want the spotlight for yourself. You're the one that wants to be World Heavyweight Champion. And then Ludwig Kaiser, his face is like, damn, he kind of spitting a little bit. But then that's when Gunther comes out. They're like, Sammy, I'm going to address you in a second, but Ludwig, you got anything you want to say to me? He's like, yes. Actually, that is something I want to been saying for a long, long time. And then he pops Sami Zayn and they beat up Sami Zayn, take him out. Um, and then he was like, and then Gunther again was like, back to you. As I keep saying, my answer is no. And then they're about to leave. Sami Zayn, he gets up, like kind of gets up a little bit. He's like, oh, this guy. He's like, you go ahead, handle the business, whatever. And he's about to handle it, but then Sami Zayn, boom, exploder suplex, haluva kick, and he's like, I'm still up, coming for you. Gunther, good stuff. Um, that was all good stuff. Um, so backstage again with the Kathy Kelly was talking to Damien Priest, and then Liv Morgan comes out, and she was saying all the stuff to Priest. Priest was like, you know what? It's about time somebody in the Judgment Day got some balls. He was like, the rest of the Judgment Day, they got no balls. You Liv, world champ Liv, you got some balls, but you gotta hold on to those balls because Rhea, when she gets better, she's gonna take that title from you. She's gonna whoop your ass, and I'm gonna whoop your boyfriend's ass. So good luck, punta. Good stuff. What even more good stuff? Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, this was good stuff. So apparently it was supposed to be Bianca versus Kyrie, but then there was a segment backstage where Io was livid. She was like, "Why you want to face Kyrie? She injured. She got the thing on her eye." And then Bianca's like, "Well, first of all, I just came up to show up to work. That's what was on the call sheet. The call sheet said me versus her. I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's like, you coward, face me." Well, she didn't say that. She's like, "What? But if you want some smoke, I'll face you instead." And then Io said, "I accept." And then they had this match, and this is what we like to call good stuff. And that was so much good stuff. We liked all of those. And not only was it good stuff, Io Sky got the win clean, baby. Clean as a whistle. Io Sky pins Bianca Belair. Hey, Wakanda Forever, we love Bianca Belair in these streets. We love us some Bianca the EST. Come on, my girl Io Sky got a win. And that was the thing that was on commentary. They mentioned, bro, Wade Barrett said, "Hey, Bianca getting taking L's is rarefied air. That is like collector's editions of rare that Bianca takes a L. And this might be the first since the main roster or in a long time that Bianca has been pinned. Not only been pinned, but pinned clean. No shenanigans. No Kyrie wasn't out there doing nothing. Jade wasn't out there doing nothing. They were there and they just did one-on-one matches and Io Sky comes out on top. That's like when I don't remember the loss that she had to Naya was she beat her, but there was like Tiffany Stratton, there was like a whole bunch of foolishness that was on the outside for Naya to beat Bianca. So that was the thing. Then she also beat Jade by disqualification or count out or whatever it was that she beat Jade. But all was disqualification. And then plus what she lost to Becky, but that was the thing where she got caught off guard and it was just like, oh, I want the title match. Oh, quick rock bottom, I win. That was that, and then sugar. I don't remember the last time. I think she lost to Bailey. Did she lose to Bailey? I feel like she lost to Bailey, but I think that was also one of those things that was like a little distraction. She got a little roller win on her and stuff like that. But I think that's when Bailey was women's champion when she did that. So Yeah, to get a big win for EO, uh, in a sequence. Oh, every and the Joe Rotesi, I think his name is. Oh, he's been cooking. He cooked on commentary all whole night. He cooked on commentary. The thing where Russell, I think it was it this match? Might have been this match where or the one where, or something with another match before where somebody took out Wade Barrett and then he was like I'm here now. It was like the people down. He was like everybody's down. I think it was a Bianca, EO, and Wade Barrett all down. I'm on. Yeah, he was cooking on commentary. But yeah, this was good stuff. That suicide dive that EO did on Bianca was nuts. And then she tried to do a KOD, but she reversed it. And then she went to hit the over the moonsault. And then she tried to hit the KOD again. Another reverse into a small package pin for the win. Yeah, go watch that match. That match was money. Oh, they did a thing where after she did the suicide dive, where she was on the steps, she was going to try to take her off on the steps, but she like kind of had her in like she kind of like deadlifted her up in like a suplex position and walked her on the steel steps and then threw her in the ring. And then that's when she did the backflip thing that she usually did because she tried to do it the first time and she didn't get to do it. Fire. Um, Next up, more fire was this main event. The main event was Dominic Mysterio versus Damian Priest. There was a little rumblings that Xavier Woods might join the Judgment Day. And in my mind, I was like, oh, you know what? That kind of cooked. And that when they had the tag team match, when they was all wearing black, JD, Finn, and Xavier Woods, they were all wearing black, and Kobe was the only one wearing green. I was like, that's suspicious. But yeah, this match was exactly how you thought it would be. Fun, good stuff. Damian Priest whooping that ass, and then Dominic getting the upper hand because of Judgment Day stuff. Yeah, this was good stuff. I liked how every time Damian Priest was doing something to Dom, he was specifically looking at Liv and Finn, which was good stuff. So Carlito was like beefing with Rhea on the other side of the apron. He just kept jaw jacking Rhea, which was hilarious. Um, yeah, this was all good. Oh, before I finish this, there was also they did a Wyatt Six promo about who's going to be next for them, and then American Made did themselves a promo, and they was like, okay, we got the weird stuff out of the way. Now we're going to be American Made. They're doing training and stuff like that. Which, if they were just Diamond Mine, it'd be so much better. But whatever, they're American Made. Ivy now they're doing chin ups on Julius's arm. Brunt's I almost said Brodus. Is it Brodus? Brunt? Uh, Julius and the other Creed, I forget his name. He was yelling things, so they're gonna be great after what happened with that. He did like he had a video package before his match about him being mad because he was doing all this destruction, and especially Seth Rollins, R-Truth, then he did Braun Strowman, and then he gets this IC title match opportunity, and then he gets COVID, and then they replace it with Braun Strowman? What? Boy, you better get that out, boy. That those he's like, you gotta get that out the way, bro. This COVID, I gotta cease this immediately because there ain't no way he finna win this match. So that was a good promo, and that was all good stuff. But yeah, back to this. This was good stuff. Um, Rhea just like tackles. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. Rhea tackles Liv from the announce table, and they bump into Wade. It was like that. She was like, "Oh, everybody's down. Rhea's down." Oh, because I think everybody was taken out. Like everybody was down. I think even like JD and all of them was taken out by Priest. She's like, everybody's down. Ray's down. Liv's down. Wade's down. And yeah, that's what it was. That's what happened. That's where all that came from. And then so that happened, and then in the ring, Dominic tried to take advantage. Didn't work. 619. But he catches him. Says no. Stealth of Heaven. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest wins, but boom! As soon as he wins, Judgment Day, they're on attack, beating him up. Rhea tries to get the upper hand on Dominic, but then Liv says no. Boom! Hurts that knee because that knee's still messed up. And then they jump him, and of course Yee. Everybody was chanting Yee, Yee. I think they were chanting either Yee or Uso. I think it was Yee. And then Uso's music came out. Uso downstairs. And he comes out. Yeah, I'm about to whoop y'all. And then he comes out and he's standing there. And then he turns around. Boom! Gets hit by a massive spear from Braun Breaker. Takes him out. He gets the last spear on him. He takes him out. And then that's when the Judgment Day take out Damian Priest, coup de grace, a couple of them, like two or three of them, coup de grace, Oblivion on Rhea. They stand tall at the end of Raw. So in my first thing, I was like, oh, Jey Uso might not win because he kind of stood tall. He had the IC title in his hand. He was lit in the streets on that. But then at the end, the math stands tall that uh, Braun Breaker boom spears Jey Uso. He gets last laugh. Next week, Jey Uso wins. Jey Uso becomes Intercontinental Champion. I want that back. But yeah, that was the show. It was good stuff. Um, I think Jey Uso might. They keep doing this thing, and even Jay said it that I've been main event Jey Uso. I've been time to practice what I preach. He keeps saying it's time to practice what I preach. It's time for me to finally say when I win the Intercontinental Championship that I am now officially main event Jey Uso. I mean, what if you don't win the Intercontinental Champion? How can you keep calling yourself main event Jey Uso? You gotta win the singles gold. So I think next week it's time for Jey Uso to be Intercontinental Champion. He has to win. He's gonna win. Sami Zayn's gonna be Ludwig Kaiser next week, even though he's gonna lose that World Heavyweight title match. He's gonna do that. So he's gonna be IC champion, and then they're both gonna be tag team champions. So he's gonna be double, two belt, two straps, oos. Ye in the two straps, oos. Uso, those straps. Uso yeet straps. The Us and the Yeet straps dose. But they're gonna be tag team champions. He's gonna be IC champion. He's gonna hold both titles. He's gonna be the GOAT. He's gonna be like, I don't need you because look, IC championship, tag team championships. I'm the best. I don't need you. That type of stuff. So that's gonna be all good stuff. Um and yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. Uh when is so next week is just for me. Okay, so there'll be 2 more weeks for the IC um not the IC title, the Bad Blood. So next week is the 23rd. So if Jay wins, there'll be so Jay and Sammy will both win. So the next week they'll probably celebrate his thing, and they'll probably finally do Sammy versus Gunther, but that'll be at Bad Blood, which is the 5th or 6th, something like that. Which Sammy will lose, and then that will go into October. So one of two things are going to happen. Either Sammy and Jay are going to be tag team champions, and Jay's going to hold 2 belts, and it's going to be awkward because Sammy Zayn is going to be looking at Jay Uso like, I'm on the Intercontinental title back. I know we tag team champions. I respect it, but or the Terratons. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley is going to win those tag team titles off of Judgment Day, which will be fire. It will be fire. And imagine if you do that, and then Damian Priest and Liv win the tag team titles, and then they would do a thing where Dominic and JD then challenges for the tag titles, and Dominic pins Rhea Ripley to win the tag team titles. I mean, I mean, what are we talking about? I'm just saying, good stuff. And then maybe Finn Balor would take the IC title from Jey within the next whatever, and then they do that, and then they do Priest and Finn for the IC title since they can't do the world title. They do Finn and then for the IC title, maybe they trade back and forth, and then that will go to the next year where Rhea wins title. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing ideas. But that was good stuff. Show's great. Raw gets an A from me. Everything from the Punk promo, Uso and Braun Breaker promo, the stuff with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. All the Braun's killing it today. From the EO versus Bianca match, which was fire. From the ending of the show with Braun Breaker spearing the love out of him and stuff with Gunther and Sammy, all that good stuff. A show. Let's see if tonight on SmackDown they can keep it going. We have contract signing between Ethan Page, and what's his face, um, Trick Williams. Because I think next week at CW, I think they're at CW now. They're going to have the match. I think Roxanne versus is Roxanne versus um Julia tonight. Bro, I don't know what's going on in wrestling no more. NXT. I don't know what would be going on in wrestling these days. NXT. Oh no, this is okay. I'm on. Rosemary and Wendy Chu got some stuff. Oh yeah, CM Punk is gonna be here tonight. He's gonna be there tonight. Um. Okay, so it's okay. So they're probably saving that for. Okay, I'm lying. My bad. It's Rosemary and Wendy Chu versus Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley. Uh, Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander versus Tavion Heights and the guy Miles. Eddie Thorpe versus Tahuti Miles, and Lola Vice versus JC Jane. Plus CM Punk is going to be there. And then they're going to do a contract signing with Trick Williams and Ethan Page. Dion Lennox versus Brooks Jensen. And I guess that's it. So that plus more. I guess Julia's going to be on the show. So that's what's going to happen. So look forward to that. Looking forward to see what they're going to do on SmackDown. But that's it. That's the show. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. What did you think of the show? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. I'm out.